Uh, uh, uh. And then Rainbow Dash says, "Hey!" And then the cheetah says, "Ha ha ha!" You know? So I just had to let you know the way that Gucci look on you amazing. Just like that when the cheetah says, "Ha ha ha! So long, Miss Dash." So I said, "Rainbow Dash, are you okay?" Then Rainbow Dash says, "Yeah, I'm fine. But that pesky cheetah pushed me off the race, and I think I bumped my arm, and now I can't race against her." Rainbow Dash asked, somebody has to race against her. I know, Parlo, how about you race against the cheetah? Then Parlo asked, "Me?" Then Rainbow Dash says, "Yeah, you're my best friend. How about you race against the cheetah?" Then Parlo says, "Well, let's try." I said, "And the race is still going." Then Scout said, Cousin Cheetah, you know. Just like that when Scout says, Cousin Cheetah, you know Riff and Applejack are right behind you." I said, "And Riff and Applejack are right behind the cheetah." And then the cheetah says, "Well, I have this song. It's called the Foggy Bottom Blues." And then the cheetah says, "I'm gonna win that race." Also, during this, Applejack and Riff were back on the race. Riff says, "Turn up the music, dear squad." And then Scout says, "Ugh, my ears are starting to hurt." Where Scout says, "And now it's already happening." Where Scout says, "I gotta tell Cousin Cheetah about this." And then the cheetah says, why am I watching this? It's really boring. Because I'm not in it. Where Scout says, "But Cousin Cheetah, Rainbow Dash is telling the pesky deer to race against you." Where the cheetah says, "Well, yeah, it was just a dirty trick," and the just like that when the cheetah says, "It was just a dirty trick," where Scout says, "I know, but I have an idea. How about you just race against that pesky deer by stealing the other's race cars?" Then the cheetah says, "Steal the racer's race cars? How do I do that?" Where Scout says, "By doing more dirty tricks." And then the cheetah says, "That's a great idea. Then I can win that race." Where Scout says, "You bet, cheetah." And then the cheetah says, "Then let's do it." Then Scout said, "My cousin has some dirty tricks," and the